Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Heidi from My Reading Life, and I'm here to film my September TBR check-in and book haul. I know, drum roll please, because this is the exciting time to talk about how many books that I read in the month of September. So these two stacks of books here at the top of the bookcase are books that I read off my shelves during the month of Shorty September. These are the physical books that I read. I think they're all there. I might be off by a few, but I think that they're all there. So that is pretty exciting. So let's look at the numbers, shall we? So here's my spreadsheet. We don't need that page. All right. TBR balance as of last month was 107 books. I read 25 total books. 20 of those were off my shelf, so physical books that I owned that were on my TBR shelves. I brought in 2 books. I did not unhaul any, and that gives me a minus 18 for the month, which, yay, gets me down to 89 physical books in this house that I have not yet read. So I have finally done it. I have won my own game. I have gotten my TBR pile under 100, and in no short amount of time here, because it is October now and this is my birthday month, so you know what that means for us book lovers. So I am very excited that I was so successful in Shorty September. Now, not all of these books obviously are shorties, because you can see these ones right here. Not very good at this. That is, not a shorty, obviously. And the ones on that stack tend to not be shorties. But they're all books that I read in September or finished in September. So they count off my physical TBR. So down to 89. Really, really pleased about that. Not only am I pleased about it, but I read some really excellent books in the month of September, which you will have seen in my vlogs and other videos that I posted in the month of September. I had a really great reading month. Went far above my own expectations for how many books I was going to read. So very, very thrilled about all of that. So I still do have one book left on my ancient TBR, and that is Roundhouse, The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich. So I do plan on reading that book probably in the month of November, because that's the Indigenous reading themed month. I don't know if Skoden Read-a-thon will be happening this year, but I will certainly be reading Indigenous fiction or nonfiction in that month. So I think that I will try to read The Roundhouse in that month. So that is my plan for my one book left on my ancient TBR, and I'm still thinking about what I want to do for a game with myself and my physical TBR next year. So that's still percolating in my mind. So what 2 books did I bring into the house this month? I was really careful. I did not do any book shopping. I only bought 2 books that I need for reading projects in the month of October. So the first one is The Wager, A Tale of Shipwreck, Mutiny, and Murder by David Grann. This is a book that I am buddy reading with Patrice Jones, Karen from Run Right Reads, and Doris from Aldi Books. We like to read nonfiction together, and this is one that we were all interested in. I did read this author's previous work, Killers of the Flower Moon, which I thought was really excellent. Really loved that book. So I am not usually a person that likes to read about sort of navigational topics or pirates or anything like that, but we did read together, the 4 of us ladies did read together some books about the Lusitania and other, nautical type nonfiction by our favorite author, Eric Larson, and we liked those, and I liked those. So I have high hopes for The Wager. I have heard really good things about it from other folks who have already read this book, so I think it's going to be great. And we will be starting this book very, very soon. And then the second book that I brought in is for the Book Naturalist Book Club. This is the October pick. This is River of the Gods, Genius, Courage, and Betrayal in the Search for the Source of the Nile by Candice Millard. I have read at least 2 other books by her. I read River of Doubt, which was about Teddy Roosevelt going down a river in South America after he was president. That was a really excellent book. And then I read her book about James Garfield's assassination, and that was an excellent book as well. So I have liked Candice Millard's work in the past. I've heard mixed reviews about River of the Gods, but this is the Book Naturalist Book Club pick for the month of September. So I am excited to pick this one up. And I will say that both of these have lovely maps in the end pages. They are just absolutely lovely hardcovers. I don't often buy hardcovers, but because these are both project books, I did do that, and I am actually really glad I did. This one's particularly lovely. Look at that. Look at those end papers. So lovely. And then the outside, really, really nice. Like, really nicely done. And I will say also that the text in the wager is like a nice size. I just think it's going to be a really lovely book to read. And I do note that the River of the Gods has photos and other things in the middle, so that's always fun as well. So those two books came into my home, but the total now is 89 books that I have on my shelves. I did completely read all. I think I only have one shorty left of all the shorties that no, I take that back. I have two that were my original TBR that I didn't get to. One I'm planning to buddy read with Britta Bowler in the next couple months. And then the other one is Disgraced by J.M. Coetzee, and I just didn't get to that one. So, I got to restock. I got to restock my shorties for next year for Shorty September, because this was so much fun to participate in Shorty September. I know that I have not participated in this particular reading event in the past because I feel like September is usually and is a busy month for me. But short books actually fit really well into a month that you're really busy because they're short and you can get through them really quickly. And they give you that sense of accomplishment that's really nice for motivating you to stay with a project. So I really think that Shorty September is something that I'm going to really look forward to in the future. And next year I might have to do books that are 300 pages or less, because like I said, I wiped out my short books. And if I don't restock those over the course of the year, I'll have to make my cut be a different place, maybe 300 pages, like I said. So anyway, the month of September, fantastic reading month for me. I hope you all had a great reading month in September, and I hope you're all doing well and finding some great books to read. I'll talk to you later.